welcome to your lovely evening. If it is evening, if it's not, then welcome to the Late IHP Show with your very own 5D mystic, ready to rumble and roll and talk about functional adults. We don't ruin anything good. Nope. Oh, we also don't do this thing of you're not a maybe or a yes. You don't let anyone treat you like second best. That sounds more like my teenage girlfriends as I learned that they were all dramatic. And as they said, you are emotionless and rational. I said, no, I'm not emotionless, but I am rational. And then again, now I know I'm simply put a mature, healthy, self-worth woman, which is really great. Not boring at all. No, what's boring is actually, remember, you're not second best. And then watching people as they behave like Cusco's, and that's not actually interesting as people behave like the movies, which are also uninteresting to an intellectually and emotionally mature and savvy brain. So it's boring for us to meet people who don't want to go to therapy. It is cool, and not just cool, it is actually beautiful to see people who do go to therapy and then to meet them. Yes, and to be with emotionally mature and mentally mature men, women, and theys who definitely know that a man who will fuck you in 2 seconds, no, like right after the deed, feel contempt, shame, no, contempt, disgust towards you, and shame is a person who needs a therapist, no demon possessing them. Nope, no, we don't demonize or romanticize. Again, second best, no. Yeah, no, we're okay with, we don't ruin a good thing. We know how to talk to your face because, you know, loving oneself first and integrity is not, let me teach you how to keep a man. Let me make sure to tell you, you need to give them meaning. Yes, sure we do. We will make sure to baby them to the death of them. Thank you, gender stereotype women out there and men. Oh, by the way, wow, yeah. Totally not enlightenment, soul age group. No, no. You see my head? They don't know Akash. They don't even know the essence of love or life yet. They're 1-year-old, nowhere to be found. 3-year-old still actually very much within a shame cycle. They just found people like Peter Pan did. Yes, they're called lost boys, lost girls, lost days. Yes, so 7 to 14 charming, they have a knack. It's called, I know how to pull the wool over the eyes of any teenager out there because they all will want to follow me because I'm telling them the very reality that their distorted perception of themselves and humans, the adaptive child behavior is a deceptive way to distort it. I'm so sorry, I forgot your safety behavior. I'm attachment trauma informed, so as long as you think your 14-month-old is right, yeah, thoughts and emotions, they're not right or wrong. So with that being said, what I love is that you cannot ruin a good thing. Functional adults don't ruin things. We know love. It's called you're you, I'm me. And oh, I do think, no, I know, not I think. I'm not a yes, maybe, or so. I know where I'm going. Do you want to know what a 44-year-old woman who has consistently known where she's going? I'm a whole 3-year-old heart with a whole 1-year-old heart. I have no shame button, none whatsoever, not even a little bit. Nope, 0. And Jesus taught me how to forgive, and not by saying, I'm going to hang it over your head. That's not forgiveness, actually. In fact, in my class, this was in my bachelor's years, we got told about all those basic religions of the world, very beautiful, and we found out about Christianity. I already knew because I am a Catholic Christian, although I would say spirituality Christian is best. As if you need to use words, I don't use words like that, so please be aware. Don't use your words, don't use my words in the way you would, because you're going to be probably pretty much off. No, probably no, but you know, I use words Maria's way. I'm a 3-year-old. So let me make sure you know, and it's not linear. I don't use my left mode, I use my right mode of the brain because I do feelings only and then thoughts. That's it. Yes, that's why I'm stupid woo-woo lady. And I'm stupid because people who are linear think I'm stupid. That's okay, I have fun finding out who they are, if they know who they are. Most of them don't know who they are because they don't have their inner child adult until they do. And then I know who they are. It's fun to meet those empowered men, women, and theys. Yes, they're all unconditionally loving, might I add. They don't have laundry. The Zen master, he could do more resiliency with his left and right, but he apparently doesn't know how to do repairing his own ruptures. So yeah, when life sends him uncertainty, unwanted unknowns, his secondary consciousness, he apparently doesn't know how to give meaning to his own life, emotionally speaking, which is, hey, emotions, it's all cool. Hey, 1-year-old, it's cool. We won't ever know the truth. It's okay. Come on, let me pat you. So people don't know what it's like to be happy inside. I do. And that's where was it going? Yes, what happens when you always know who you are and you tell people, like men that you date, I won't change? Well, let me think. This one's funny. So I'm just going to use my last time of where I began my polyamory journey. Yes and no, I'm not unfaithful. It's called I want an open relationship, because I love to know that most men that I've met don't know how to speak to my face, and I'm pretty bored with that. So, I'm going to make it easy for both of us and all of us. And then I also got twin flames. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going back to monoamory at all. Nope. So you can accept me for who I am. You don't have to. You can call me all the names in your book. The creativity really lacks. The lack of imagination, lack of education. I mean, I can list the whole load of things. When I'm meeting men or women or theys, I just have a humor up my ass. And here's where, when you find out that the one thing they tell you as they're breaking up with you, I thought you would change. What? Come again. I love this man. He's in my life. But when he spoke those words, I was confused. Excuse me, did you not meet me? I'm pretty sure I made sure. I have a plaque. It's called Bossy. I'm not sure how this came out of your mouth. And it's nice. Some people say, no, but some people change. I said, I'm not some people. Once you get to know me, even just a tad, you'll know who I am. I told you in your face. I don't expect you to actually come at me with, I thought you would change. Not even a little bit, like zero. But it's okay. I learned how to repeat myself. I don't change. You know what they told me? No, you don't know that. Well, yeah, I do actually. But hey, be my guest. We don't ruin good things. Again, to ruin something good would mean that you don't know it's good, which would mean that you're an adaptive child, which would mean you have not the capacity to own your own perception, which would mean you didn't go to good therapy, apparently. And this is not a contest, but you know how many people think they don't need one? And then they also call self-help lady bullshit and woo-woo. Yeah, you know what? I'm good with woo-woo. I'm good with woo-woo, but one thing I know, I can take a leap of faith like a grasshopper. Oh, and I love the great mysteries of life. And you know what I know even more? Oh, I love my mind. Yeah, it's a really sad day when you find out people think they're smart, but they don't have their inner child in the forefront. You know what a person who doesn't have their inner child in the forefront becomes to a person who knows their inner child? Yeah, not very interesting. They're group thinking. I mean, I've seen it all, really. I've seen it all from the ones who have a shame cycle. I'm not kidding with you, because they don't know how to sit in their brain with quietness. So eventually, in about a year, 2 years, tops 3, you're a balancing act. I get to notice. So I'm not ruining anything. I'm just going to expand my lovely oversoul. Why? Because those who refuse to match up with the call, well, they think that they're using their brains. Yes, this is always the most interesting part of it. I get humored by the minute by teenagers when I meet them. And then I love my empowered men and women in days, because then we say, hey, guess what I heard? Come, the grapevine, it's amazing. So we don't ruin a good thing, because again, we consistently don't need that direction. The self-help people, the ones who come for actual spiritual awakening guidance here and, food for thought. Yeah, we have clarity and organization. Use your name. My human name is Maria. And I do know my community. It's a human herd. And if they don't know that they are limitless and that they can rewrite the stars because they own their left and their right, they don't know their fate, do they? No, they don't know their prefrontal cortex. So they don't know how to wander their conscious and unconscious. And so when they're projecting, the beginner's mind over here in the prefrontal cortex is not going to be undecided with my mouth. I'm going to say, hey, you know what? I think you don't know what you want in life. And, go have fun on your adventure. It's we did a nice run today, and we might do something. You know what? I'm a pacha. I like people who know how to walk a walk and talk a talk, and that's called unconditional love. So functional adults, we don't ruin anything because we know what love is. It's unconditional. It's people who have integrity and the capacity to actually talk to their faces. And anyone who's a pattern, yeah, I consistently notice they actively think they know what they're doing. We're going to have a part 2. So that I can give you some storytelling. But yeah, there's the completion doesn't mean we're not friends with people or lovers or any of that. No, polyamory, we have compersion. And monoamory, who are empowered, have compersion. We want all of our loved ones and lovers and all people on planet to be happy, and they can. There's good therapists. And then there's also the ones of us with spirituality, and the ones who are true spirituality, they love unconditional love with Jesus, the real deal stuff. So tune in for more love and functional adult stuff.